We've seen the founders, the pioneers, the faces that built a nation. But what about the men who navigated a new world, from the dawn of the industrial age to the digital era we know today? We are about to witness the transformation of the past century. With the marvel of advanced AI, we reanimate these figures, revealing the young men behind the history-defining decisions. Let's explore Presidents 21 to the present, brought vividly to life. First, the dapper and distinguished Chester A. Arthur. His reanimated face shows the suave and polished New York lawyer who rose to the presidency under tragic circumstances, yet surprised a nation with his commitment to reform. The steadfast Grover Cleveland. His animated gaze captures the determined and unyielding spirit of the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. He was a man of firm principle from a young age, earning a reputation for integrity as a lawyer and politician. Next, the reserved and principled Benjamin Harrison. His reanimated image reveals the quiet intensity of the Civil War brigadier general, who would become the nation's 23rd president, navigating the complex politics of the Gilded Age. The charismatic William McKinley. His reanimated expression captures the youthful charm and thoughtful demeanor of a man who fought in the Civil War at just 18 and would later lead America into a new era of global power. Then, the exuberant Theodore Roosevelt. His reanimated face is full of the vibrant energy and adventurous spirit that defined him from a young age. He was a sickly boy who built himself into a man of action, a Rough Rider who would one day change the presidency forever. The thoughtful William Howard Taft. His animated gaze holds the genial and reflective spirit of a man who, in his youth, was more inclined to be a judge than a politician. He would eventually serve as both president and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The academic Woodrow Wilson. His reanimated expression shows the studious and idealistic young scholar who would lead the country through World War I, driven by a vision of a new world order. The charming Warren G. Harding. His reanimated face reveals the handsome, good-natured editor who promised a return to normalcy, capturing the mood of a weary nation after the Great War. The quiet and principled Calvin Coolidge. His animated gaze shows the calm resolve of Silent Cal, a man known for his few words but firm actions, who oversaw a period of immense economic prosperity. The brilliant Herbert Hoover. His reanimated image captures the intellectual and humanitarian spirit of a young engineer who became an international hero for his relief efforts in Europe before a historic presidency defined by the Great Depression. The indomitable Franklin D. Roosevelt. His reanimated face, from a youthful portrait, shows the confident and privileged young man who would overcome immense physical hardship to become the longest-serving president, guiding the nation through crisis and war. The scrappy Harry S. Truman. His animated expression reveals the quiet strength and unwavering determination of a farm boy from Missouri who became president at one of history's most pivotal moments. The heroic Dwight D. Eisenhower. His reanimated gaze holds the composed and focused demeanor of the young Army officer who would rise to become the supreme commander of Allied forces in World War II and a 2-term president. The idealistic John F. Kennedy. His animated face captures the youthful vigor and magnetic charm that would launch a new generation of leadership and a new era of American idealism, though his time was tragically cut short. The determined Lyndon B. Johnson. His reanimated expression shows the ambitious and commanding force who, as a young man, was already a master of politics, a man who would one day fight for civil rights. The complex Richard Nixon. His reanimated gaze reveals the serious and intense young man who was a brilliant debater in college before entering a political career that would change the country and end in historic scandal. The athletic Gerald Ford. His animated face holds the calm and resolute spirit of the young star football player who unexpectedly ascended to the highest office, a man trusted to heal a nation torn by turmoil, the humble Jimmy Carter. His reanimated expression captures the earnest and sincere nature of a young naval officer who returned to his Georgia farm to begin a journey that would take him to the White House and global humanitarian work. The confident Ronald Reagan. His animated face shows the charming, charismatic young actor and radio host who would become a two-term president, reshaping American politics and helping to end the Cold War. The disciplined George H.W. Bush. His reanimated image captures the poised and patriotic young man who became a decorated naval aviator in World War II before a long and distinguished career of public service. The brilliant Bill Clinton. His animated gaze is filled with the youthful optimism and intellectual fire of the charismatic young politician from Arkansas who captivated a generation. The resolute George W. Bush. His reanimated expression holds the quiet conviction of a young man who, after a career in business and politics, would be called upon to lead a nation through a historic tragedy. The thoughtful Barack Obama. His animated face reveals the introspective and composed young man who, with a powerful voice and a message of hope, would become the first African-American president of the United States. The charismatic Donald Trump. His reanimated gaze captures the determined and bold spirit of the young real estate mogul who, after a life in business and media, would shake up the political establishment. And finally, the compassionate Joe Biden. His animated expression reflects the seasoned and empathetic public servant who, at a young age, endured personal tragedy to become one of the most experienced politicians to ever take the oath of office. From the Gilded Age to the digital age, these reanimated faces offer an intimate glimpse into the extraordinary men who defined America's modern history. They served, they fought, and they led. And now, they blink for us across the expanse of time. Which historical era or group of legendary men would you like to see brought to life next? Share your ideas in the comments below. If you felt this connection to the past, like this video and subscribe to Archive Alive for more incredible journeys through time.